Okay. Come up against a pretty red-hot side tonight.
Yeah, they were. I think we were second best in a lot of areas tonight, and a bit of a lesson in footy, really.
It sort of, I suppose last week was a good start for you guys, but going into this match, I think Matty and yourself all said this would be a good gauge to see where you are. So, is that what it's turned out to be? Well,
on tonight's performance, it's turned out into a real good gauge. We were lacking a little bit. Well, look, the game goes with possession, and they control theirs a fair bit better than us. I mean, it wasn't that we didn't turn over the ball a lot in the first half, but it was what we did with the ball we had. Our ends to our sets, attacking the line, getting tackled a couple of times on last play, not finding our kicker with a pass on last play. They're wasted opportunities when you get down there to mount some serious pressure, and when they got down to our end, they, more often than not, they were able to roll the ball in the end goal or put up a kick that they could contest and get some points out of. So it was a lesson in, I suppose, patience and a bit of execution at that end of the field. Scrambling defence, a lesson there, and being desperate on your own line. I mean, I think they'd probably saved 4 or 5 tries. Kane Leonard, yeah, I might have wanted to look at that one, but he's gone with his lost the ball. But again, there were numbers there from Melbourne Storm players to prevent that or make it very difficult for us to score. So while our ability to get in those positions is not questioned, finishing off the play, and we weren't able to do it. They got some momentum through our middle at times, and we conceded long range breaks too. So look, there's areas, certainly there's a lot to improve on. I'd just say it's a lesson in footy tonight from a better side.
Do you think that Melbourne Storm's forward pack kind of caught our guys a bit off guard tonight?
Oh, I think they got some momentum there. I thought Bromwich and those guys weren't too bad, but we dropped off on recognising a play that they do quite often, and we get burnt. So we talk about it, we practice it, and we just need to be switched on and focused and make the play when it counts. And we didn't do that a couple of times tonight. We paid the penalty. They're a very good side. They get momentum, and they put something on, and when they do that, you pay. And we gave them too many opportunities with momentum at the ruck, and came up with a couple of poor decisions.
Ray Thompson was just on crutches, it's in our seat.
Yeah, I think he's hurt his ankle. We won't know how serious it is till tomorrow.
Neil, what were your thoughts on that no try for us as well? Did you think that was a good call, or?
Which one was that?
Well, it would have been our second try of the night. Trying to think exactly what it was. Basically got across the line though, and I think they ruled that the leg went out of the line. But
is that D'Antonio Winterstein?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think his foot went into touch. Now, I thought initially on looking at it, I thought he'd got there. There was a great effort. He got there, good support on the inside, and he had a crack at the corner post and got the ball down. But when it went to the head-on shot, I think his foot was dragged onto the line before he got the ball down. So that's happened. We had enough opportunities, and but they kept turning up. I mean, I think they saved 5 or 6 tries. So we need to get the ball over the line.
The late challenge on Winterstein after that first try was...
Well, I thought they showed 3 replays of it, and I thought that he got hit high. I'm not sure if it's an elbow or if it's a shoulder, but it was hit high. But anyway, I suppose the match review committee will look at that anyway and come up with something.
Is there some confusion about what is a shoulder charge at the moment because of the Chris Sander incident the other night as well?
Oh, I think they probably need to get a bit of clarity about it, but I mean, any part of the body that hits the head of a player is a high tackle. Whether or not you want to say it's a shoulder charge or it's a strike or something, it's still hitting the head with a shoulder or with an arm or an elbow or a knee, trying to prevent a try or close to a try line. It's still contact with the head. Doesn't matter where it happens on the field. So it should be adjudicated the same. So Antonio was rattled and he got hit in the head. It's whether or not it was incidental or accidental contact, I suppose. But the fact is he got hit high. So they'll have a look at it. I mean, I thought there might have been some mention of it in the game, but there wasn't. So,
Matt, you both your halves at rep level going pretty well, aren't they?
Yeah, they're both in pretty good touch. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good battle between the two of them, but definitely across the board we weren't good enough. Definitely didn't put enough pressure on their side, and on the reverse of that, they got some easy moves through the middle.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.